Alright, hello everybody, it's Jimmy Bones back again with another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing and also continuing the Rock Santa collection. I'm going to be reviewing today the second edition of the series, the Holly Jolly Rock Santa. The song that he sings is Have a Holly Jolly Christmas, sung by Alan Jackson. I have to say, this was the very first Santa I'd ever seen to start off pretty much this new world that I did not know existed of the Rock Santas. I used to only think when I was little that the first edition existed and the mid 2000 Jingle Bell Rock Santas existed. So I technically had three because I also have the African American version of that one. Now, I one time when I was little just decided to look up Jingle Bell Rock Santa. And of course I found some first editions. But then I stumbled upon these guys. The Holly Jolly Rock Santa. And I think it was a video called like the Santa Claus Kid or something like that. Where it showed like a Holly Jolly Rock Santa in the front of the camera, and there was a kid in the background just dancing like a freaking maniac, and it was funny. I laughed at it. It was hilarious, and I still would laugh at it to this day. The kid was actually really funny. His dance moves were hilarious. But he was the one that I think I wanted the most, literally the most, out of all the Santas. And so I watched the video of him, and as I kept watching videos, I found more and more. I found the 3rd edition, 4th edition, the Green Pants, the Mrs. Claus, and all of those. But out of every single one that I had, and saw, I wanted this one the most. Because I really loved the country theme to him. I love that he was a cowboy Santa. He's just a little more unique compared to all the others because he doesn't have the traditional Santa hat. He's a cowboy Santa who sings Have a Holly Jolly Christmas by Alan Jackson, who also has a beautiful, beautiful voice. So just a little story between these two. There's not much, but you can definitely tell a difference in the faces. So you can see, like, when you look at these Santas, each one has a unique face to him. This one has, his eyes are a little more widened, and he looks straight ahead at you. And then this one right here, he's looking kind of sideways, and his eyes are a little less widened. They're not as dark, which is weird, but it's cool. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of tell you the stories behind all this. So basically, this, I got this one here on the left for Christmas from my grandma one year. I think I was in 7th grade. It was probably the biggest highlight of my year because that school year really sucked for me. But it was the very first one. He is in still the greatest condition ever. The only problem with him was that his arms were very loose and they couldn't stay up or be posed, so I ended up having to glue them. But otherwise, he dances tremendously. He doesn't have that hip problem where, like, it stops over to, I think, the right if you're looking the same direction he is, but on the left, I believe? I don't know. But all I just know there's a hip problem that these two are known for. And this one does have it. This one came with the original box and the original cord. That's his box right there. This one, we found out, this is the one that we found at the flea mall with that other first edition I was telling you about last video. So this one, he was fine when I plugged him in. His arms are a little posable. He doesn't have any glue or anything on them. This arm right here is a little loose. So it falls down as he plays, but it only falls down to here, which I don't have a problem with. And on top of that, the string on his hat was missing. And if you can see, this right here is just a little more more glossy than this one. That's because I custom made this one. I had some red string, and it was a Christmas themed string, and I went ahead and just cut it around about the same length and just put it on his hat. So now he has a little string on his hat. So obviously the first one I'm going to be playing will be the one that is, in my opinion, in a little better condition. And then I'll add some bonus footage of him playing. I'll show you what I mean by the hip action is just a little more off. But anyways, this is going to be my Holly Jolly Rock Santa. So here we go.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Well, I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer.
So yes, one of my absolute favorite rock Santas out of the whole collection. Just mainly because of the country theme. I'm a sucker for rustic looks. And I really do think that he would fit a theme to a rustic look, along with the green pants one if you use him correctly. But I really am big on decorating. I absolutely love decorating for Christmas, and it's just one of my favorite things to do. And for me, this guy always I try to set him up with the rustic look, which is so cool. But yeah, this is my all-time favorite one. Um, I hate to be that person to choose favorites, but I have to say I'm a big fan of this one. So yeah, again, got him for Christmas, and I also got my grandma got me this one, and then my parents found me this one at a flea mall, basically, and well, yeah, and that's how I kind of got both of them. But originally it was just supposed to be this one. This one was just kind of luck to find. So, anyways, that'll be the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. And I will be making another video next week over my rock around Santas. And I'm also going to be adding bonus footage for this one. And just kind of showing you what I mean by, the hip action seeming to be just a little weird, but that's okay, because he's still really cool. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.
Have a holly jolly